So today, we're counting down the top 10 hardest battles of Sung Jinwoo, where he bled, struggled, and had to dig deep to survive. This is Emmaverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. We begin with number 10, Sung Jinwoo versus Demon Castle Boss. Imagine climbing a 100-floor tower in a video game, only to find a ridiculously overpowered final boss waiting at the top. Yeah, that's exactly what happened here. The Demon Castle boss wasn't just strong, it had insane regeneration. Jinwoo had to spam skills like a desperate gamer on their last life just to keep up. The only thing missing was a "Do you wish to continue" screen every time he got smacked. At number 9, Sung Jinwoo versus High Orcs. At this point, Jinwoo was still a rising star, but the High Orcs didn't care about that. They were huge, savage, and had a destroy first, ask questions never policy. These weren't your average dungeon mobs. These were elite warriors, and they made him work hard for the win. If Jinwoo had faced them a little earlier in his journey, he might have been the one getting turned into experience points. At number 8, versus Red Gate Boss. Remember when Jinwoo got trapped in the Red Gate? Yeah, that was bad. But the worst part? The insane Red Gate Boss waiting for him at the end. This dude was strong enough to make normal hunters go, "Nope, I'm out." But Jinwoo, being the madman he is, took it on solo. The battle tested everything: his endurance, his patience, and his ability to keep fighting, even when it seemed impossible. At number 7, Sung Jinwoo versus Baruka. Baruka wasn't just another boss, he was fast, deadly, and had that anime villain confidence that makes you want to punch him in the face. This fight felt like watching an action movie on 2x speed, with both of them dodging, slashing, and countering at insane levels. In the end, Jinwoo pulled through, but not before Baruka gave him one of his toughest challenges yet. At number 6, Igris, the legend himself. This wasn't just a fight, it was a test. A brutal, skill-based, no-holds-barred showdown. And guess what? Jinwoo was losing, badly. Igris had the experience, the technique, and the presence of a warrior who had seen thousands of battles. But Jinwoo? He had that underdog grind set. He refused to stay down, learned from every mistake, and finally, barely earned the victory. At number 5, versus Ant King. The Jeju Island raid was already a nightmare, but the Ant King? He was something else. This wasn't just a strong opponent, it was a monster designed to massacre hunters. The Ant King was so broken that even S-rank hunters struggled against him. Jinwoo had to go full Shadow Monarch mode, throwing everything he had into the fight. The result? One of the most satisfying beatdowns in solo leveling history. At number 4, Sung Jinwoo versus Thomas Andre. Thomas Andre, one of the strongest hunters in the world, and Jinwoo, he walked up like, "Yeah, I got this." The fight was pure chaos. Andre was a tank with insane strength, and Jinwoo had to rely on speed and precision. It was like watching an unstoppable force meet an immovable object, until Jinwoo proved that even immovable objects can get wrecked. At number 3, Sung Jinwoo versus the Architect. The Architect wasn't just an enemy, it was the final boss of Jinwoo's old self. This fight was psychological, emotional, and brutal. The Architect had insane powers, and Jinwoo had to fight not just for survival, but for his evolution. If he lost here, everything he had worked for would have been meaningless. But of course, our boy clutched it out. At number 2, Three Monarchs. Fighting one monarch is hard enough. Fighting 3 at the same time? That's nightmare mode. The monarchs of Plagues, Beastly Fangs, and Frost ganged up on Jinwoo, and they weren't playing fair. This fight was destruction on a whole new level. Jinwoo had to use every shadow, every skill, and every bit of strategy he had to stay in the fight. And even then, it was nearly impossible. Finally, at number 1, we have Sung Jinwoo versus Antares. This is it. The ultimate battle. The Monarch of Destruction, the strongest enemy in the series, and the final test of Jinwoo's power. Antares wasn't just some overpowered villain, he was a literal calamity. A single mistake meant death, and Jinwoo had to fight like never before. This battle was legendary, filled with twists, desperation, and raw, god-tier action. It wasn't just a fight, it was the final war. And there you have it, the top 10 hardest battles of Sung Jinwoo. Which of these fights was your favorite? And did Jinwoo ever truly struggle, or was he just flexing on everyone? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe for more solo leveling content.